guys, Strike here and welcome back to The Outer Worlds, Peril on Gorgon. Now, it has been a few days because I am a complete idiot and there were construction sounds outside my fucking house for a very long time, and also, I felt like shit. So there has been an absolute cacophony of bullshit going on, and it feels so good to finally be back in this genuinely awesome DLC. I was a little bit complainy about a few of the things that were going on during all this. Hello.
After the stench of this place.
Thank you ever so much for your delightful input, Vicamax. But yeah, I was a little bit complainy about everything, which is definitely a word, don't fucking at me. But I realized just how much I missed things when I wasn't able to play, and how much I desperately wanted to find out what was going on in the realm of Gorgon and everything. I think the last session was extra good, purely because we were actually able to start the main quest, and we met a lot of awesome fucking characters, like Jasper. Like, okay, less so the gardener lady, like mostly Jasper. Jasper was fucking awesome. He was a complete dick, but that doesn't mean anything. The HIA facility. It looks like we're done in the chem lab. I think we're done in the chem lab. Hopefully I didn't miss out on anything blatantly fucking obvious in said chem lab. Yeah, that's in HIA. We're nearly there. Oh, I hope we're not near the end of the game, though. I literally just came back. I haven't got another game to play today if I finish this in like an hour. I mean, I do. I have so many series still fucking going. Oh, God. But it'll be fine. Well, I'm not dealing with any of that shit. Goodbye. How the hell did they not notice that? Thank fuck I'm completely capable of teleporting for no fucking reason, but only when I'm in menus. If only I could use that teleporting power all the fucking time, our life might be, you know, a little bit bearable. Slices, dices, and quarter. I know, we've seen like 400 of those. I don't care. Boss beta, I'm gonna stop picking up food, because that does weigh. That does weigh, I think everything weighs. That does weigh a decent amount, I guess, sort of, maybe? And I don't have room for anything ever. And I guess that's just one of the things I can feel free to drop or stop picking up without really any form of bullshittery attached to it. Corporate recruit. Pubbleberry crunch. Oh, that's what I was just looking at, saying I didn't want. Okay, good. Does look fucking delicious, though.
Oh my lord. What is that smell?
We were just in the chem labs and you weren't complaining.
A meager taste of what's to come.
I was about to say, please stop tasting it.
The wrong word to use.
I've missed Vicamax. I kinda want to bring him everywhere. I think he's best in main missions, because he didn't really seem to give a fuck about side missions or anything, to the point where I just left him behind again. But we never used him in the main game, even though he was probably one of my favorite in the main game. He just didn't add a whole lot. Uh-oh. In terms of my stats. This is a bit horrible. At least we get to meet Marion. Oh. Oh my god. I'm abusing the mentally disabled. Fuck. That is a lot of damage. Oh my god. The Vicar is capable of horrible, horrible things. And you know what? So is Pavati. Case and oh, you're not Pavati. You're not Pavati at all. You're the fucking opposite. That was the groin, my friend. What the hell is wrong with you? Ah, so you definitely were part of the project. You're not just capitalizing on it later. How exactly do you know?
Nothing this place throws at us could be worse than what we've already faced, but
I highly doubt they've been disturbed before. I don't see marauders in here.
Okay?
Other than, you know, all of these guys are kinda maybe a bit marauders. Remember like 2 seconds ago when I was saying I'm not gonna pick up food anymore? I just picked up 3 dark matter bars in a row. There is something wrong with me. I am insatiable. Pressurized injection suit? That looks really cool if it didn't lower attributes, but I think I'm gonna take it just because it's unique, and I've never seen anything like that before. Also, Borst. What the hell is the difference between Borst and, cysty pig shit? Is it all made of cysts? I don't think it is. I think there is a slight difference. I think it's just a little bit less gross. You're actually kind of terrible. We have heavy helmets that are 1,000 times better than that, so please get out of my body. White chocolate yummies. I don't think I've ever seen one of those before. That sounds amazing. And I can use you. Volunteer induction, incoming messages. There are so many messages. I can't deal with all this text immediately. I've got no choice. From Marion Blakesley. In order to oh god, okay. I'm a little bit croaky. I literally only just got to the point in life where I'm able to talk again. I woke up this morning and I was sounding like this. It was fucking horrible. So I'm not gonna be able to do a female voice for a while, but we'll try. In order to minimize damage to company property and or personnel, please observe the following guidelines during the volunteer induction process. This is a woman's voice. This is what all women in the entire world sound like. And that's why they're so damn sexy. Because they're all me in disguise. Do not touch or handle test subjects. Please defer to security personnel. Avoid using inflammatory phrases such as untested chemicals. Consider patented Space's Choice formula. Test subject. Consider valued volunteer. Cells. Consider living quarters. Remind subjects that compliance is one of the requirements of their contract with Space's Choice. Do not interrupt official Space's Choice communications and or marketing while directing the volunteers. Architect's balls, is that all of the guidelines? Look, these people are coming in from Tartarus. Don't let your guard down, don't get friendly, and don't get close. If everyone does their jobs right, these volunteers will leave this facility as free and upstanding citizens. Dr. Marion Blakesley, Testing Supervisor, Space's Choice Pharmaceuticals Human Inquiry and Auditing. Huh. So, they took them from the prison. So at least they weren't just completely innocent, except they were probably just people guilty of falling asleep at work or whatever. The most heinous of all possible crimes. Way worse than murder. What the fuck's murder? That's pathetic. I just forgot how to drink there. I mostly drank part of my finger as opposed to my water. What the fuck am I doing? I'm a barely functional human being over the last 2 days, as I said. I've been pretty damn sick. It's not the big disease that the world is dealing with right now, but it's not too great. In light of certain recent developments, our friends at the OCI have generously provided us with advice and guidelines intended to ensure the best possible outcomes for our research here at Human Inquiry and Auditing. To that end, we will be establishing new testing parameters and volunteer preparation guidelines effective immediately. These guidelines will be provided to you at your stations, and I really would like to congratulate you all on what you've achieved so far. Keep your heads down and your minds focused on the work, and the rest will come easy. If you have any concerns, kindly forward them to my assistant, Benjamin Morley. Dr. Marion Blakesley, blah 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 blah, that one lady. And what's this? From B. Morley, Benjamin Morley, to C. Sonoda. I don't think we've ever heard of her before. Re-question. Every volunteer means just that, Miss Sonoda. No, let's give you a posh voice. You're a little secretary man. We're entering a vital phase of the testing process, and that means every volunteer participates in the trials. It's all the more critical that we maintain careful records of dosages involved, of course, and we're counting on you for that. Benjamin Morley, Assistant Auditor, Space's Choice Pharmaceuticals, Human Inquiry and Auditing. Return to route, outgoing. There is a single one to J. Weaver, I don't think we know about him, and it's from C. Sonoda. Weaver, I imagine it's a lady, I don't know why. Have you seen my office keycard? If this is one of your little tests, it's not funny. Security is already at full burn, and they're gonna lose their bolts when they catch me taking the long way around the faculty areas. Please tell me it's sitting on your desk or something. Callie Sonoda, I was fucking right. I could always tell. I could smell vagina from a mile away. Is that really what was about to come out of my mouth? Yes, it was, and it was horrible. I'm gonna go and retreat back into my damp cave now. Volunteer handler. There we go. Okay. Well, that sure was something. Didn't really tell us a whole lot, but hey, it never fucking does. Volunteers quarter. Oh, no. This is gonna be where they all are, huh? Corporate recruit got absolutely destroyed. It was only a recruit. He didn't have any choice in being here. I mean, he still oversaw the one-ton destruction of 1 billion fucking mines, but hey, haven't we all done that a couple of times in our lives? I'm not, what was I gonna say? I'm trying to remember phrases that humans use, and it's not coming to my mind. I am no longer human after the last couple days, and I don't deserve to be either. Post first.
I thought these folks were supposed to be volunteers. Why do they got them bunking like prisoners?
Didn't you read the
Police
goddamn
remind me too much of my own incarceration,
email?
to be honest.
I wish I could remember what you were arrested for. In fact, did he ever even tell us? I feel like that's the kind of thing that Big Vic would have been very, 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 very secretive about. But then again, he's basically in love with me at this point, right? No matter how much that goes against his little corporate religion that he doesn't give a fuck about anymore. Hello? I'm waiting for that shit to come over the intercom, but it's just not happening. Maybe we've already heard that one and it's just fucking miles off in the distance? Oh no, here we go.
You may just find yourselves doing similar work at a real office.
Ah! I didn't even notice you! Jesus Christ! I am not a smart man. I walked right up to this lady and somehow still had zero idea whatsoever. Jesus! I know they're hysterical test subjects and everything, but where the fuck did they get these guns? And if they're so hysterical, why do you even know how to use them? You are massive. You are the largest lad I think I've ever seen in my entire life. So I'm going to remove your head and be very proud of that fact. Oh, I think you're a little healer. Yeah, we don't allow healy-wheelies in around these parts. Oh, most of them are completely unarmed. Also, who gave you a fucking shotgun in prison, Max? What the hell are you talking about? How did I miss all of that? That might be the worst thing I've ever fucking accomplished. And accomplished is a strong word for that mess. Oh. I guess I can take your head. Thanks, dude. I forgot that was a thing. That's very cool. And it's half-decent armor, you know? Oh, shit. I didn't mean to pick that up. It's just the same as what we picked up before, and I only really need one of those. So, Max. What have we got you wearing? 101. Yeah, okay. Probably wasn't even worth picking up that helmet, especially since I believe the one he's wearing is technically only medium armor. Or at least it looks like medium armor, and therefore looks way cooler, because heavy armor just looks like dog shit for the most part. Why do you look so good? Are you better than what I got? Oh, not even fucking close, dude. Why is my assault rifle just the best thing that ever happened to all of humanity? I mean, it's also ending the vast majority of humanity, but you know, maybe that is the best thing to ever happen to humanity at this point. I wouldn't want to live in this fucking hellhole. Hadad Elixir, thank you very much. Can we have just one thing that I can pronounce without looking like a complete goddamn idiot for once in this entire world? I can pronounce bit. You guys proud of me? That's a pretty big word. It's all 3 letters. You ever seen 3 letters put together before? I fucking didn't think so. What do we got here? Bits. And obviously I just went up, graduated to 4 fucking letters there. That is incredible. And for the weapon parts as well. And this thing, which is, oh, okay, that's not what I thought it was. Maintenance access, observation room. Can I open it with this? Testing supervisor's passcode. There we go. See, that wasn't hard at all. Get inside the observation room. And apparently that's just, it leads to the same place? But why? And also how? And what the fuck are you talking about? Maybe it doesn't, but I'm definitely gonna check this place out anyway.
Wow, we could spy on just about everyone from here. Mr. Thompson would have been over the moon.
Mr. Thompson already had a place like this. I remember going to it and like one of the first things I ever did. It was just as messed up as all of these dudes. Actually, that's kind of a lie. He genuinely thought the board was helping and he was kind of sad when he realized that he'd been abandoned, right? At least if I remember correctly, maybe he was a complete scumbag and I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt for no real reason. I mean, I know he was a complete scumbag, but he was just ever so slightly less scummy than the vast majority, and for some reason that's something to praise in this game, because everyone is awful, including me. What exactly did I bypass by coming this way? All of this shit, by the looks of things, but what is this shit? And how much did I leave behind by not doing this? Of course I'm going back this way. Holy shit! Marion?
Get him strapped down! Dr. Blakeslee. Subject demonstrates catastrophic personality collapse. Fucker bit me. Marion.
And that's personality collapse? You probably fucking deserved it.
I think I'm going into shock.
So calm about all of it. I really like Marion. She's cool. What do we got here? Observation. So many. Compliance testing parameters. If you want to skip this, please do feel free, because holy fuck, there's so much and I'm going to cry. So, the testing phases: data entry, physical exertion, mild physical exertion, strenuous, social exclusion, and sanctioned violence. Initial testing, phase 1. Subjects SC1A through K were given forms and writing implements and instructed to fill them out to corporate standards. Upon completion, forms were placed into an employer-sanctioned shredding device by a technician. Test was then repeated. Oh my god. That is so strangely torturous. I think I would prefer physical exertion strenuous. Observational notes. Volunteer SC1D, Kendall, objected to further testing after completion of a second set of forms. Volunteer SC1G, after 5th. Volunteer SC1B, after 10th. No further objections from remaining volunteers. Why? What happened once they objected? I don't understand. So I guess the shredding was done in front of them. I assumed so, but that kind of confirms it. SC1E Hobbs was discovered to be functionally illiterate and tagged for early advancement onto the second phase of compliance testing. Objection from volunteer SC1D. So they knew each other. That's horrible. But I guess if you're stupid, you get beat up early. Not good. Not good. SC5. A through K were given visual demonstrations of multiple physical exercises. Oh, it's just exercise. I thought you meant we're going to pummel your dick with a lead pipe. Thank you, testing assistant Layman. Then instructed to replicate them in accordance with verbal instructions. Observational notes. SC5H complained of physical exhaustion after 5 minutes, missing numerous verbal cues. Subject SC5A, 5E, and 5K failed out of around the 15-minute mark. Test was terminated after 30 minutes as the technician became too hoarse to provide instruction. Aw, poor guy. SC27. Why not just get a little instructional video? Have a little 80s workout thing with all the spandex you could ever want in your entire life, and oh my god, kill me. Mid-stage testing, phase 3. Subjects were instructed to follow a closed circuit around the perimeter of the testing chamber for the duration of the test. At random intervals, technician is to provide vocal cue to reverse course. Observational notes. Of the 8 test subjects remaining in group SC27, 6 respond to vocal cues. Subject 63D became aggressive and was removed. 63B collapsed 30 minutes into the experiment and was removed. Remaining subjects exhibited compliance with all vocal cues for the remainder of the experiment. I'm gonna take another drink because I am going to die. Holy shit, I'm already out of water. That sounds like I just chugged 2 liters in the space of like the 10 minutes this session has been running. I didn't, because that would be... I'd probably be dead. I think I would have actually drowned in the most convoluted way fucking possible. But no, I only had a little bit left. There we go. Technician's addendum. Observational data was compromised due to equipment failure. Technician Embry S was found incapable of continued operation due to incessant weeping and was withdrawn/flagged for disciplinary measures. You can't help it, or he can't help it, or whoever the fuck you are. Incessant weeping is actually a punishment that they've got. I love that so much. I mean, I hate it, and it's really sad, but I love it so much. Group 63. These are the ones that became violent, right? Subjects are isolated and instructed to select one member of their experiment group for immediate removal from the volunteer program. That is horrible. Subject 63A volunteers 63F. 63B is unresponsive for the duration of the testing session. 63C deliberates for 5 minutes 33 seconds before volunteering subject 63E. Subject D is unable to recall the names and or identification numbers of her fellows, but has volunteered each of them in turn, citing immediate need for additional Compound X injections. E volunteers F. F refuses to comply with instruction for duration of the session, and G exhibits extreme confusion and extreme emotional distress, demands morning injection. Technician's addendum. Time as of previous note is 1400 hours. Subject exhibits extreme aggression. Subject terminated. And Group 87, Phase 5 testing. Subject is instructed to fire at shrouded target. 1. Industry standard fashion modeling assistive device, mannequin, subject is not informed of the nature of the target, so they think it's just a person, right? If they're shrouded? Okay. Subject is fired at target. Auditory reward initiated. Test reset. Subject is fired at observation window. Automated security enabled. Test reset. Subject is fired at subject other. Automatic security enabled. Reset. Subject is fired at subject other. Blah 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 blah. Subject is fired at target. Auditory reward initiated. Subject refuses to fire. Subject refuses to fire. Subject refuses to fire. Technician's addendum. Subject unresponsive. Test reset. And, oh my god, shitloads of messages too! This is insanity! I mean, it makes sense for there to be tons of shit recorded on the observation computer and everything, but Christ! I'm going to die. I mean, I'm going to overdose on words. Marion Blakesley to all personnel. In light of recent incidents, I'd like to remind you all that it is paramount that we follow all Space's Choice guidelines regarding safety and security. Yes, you will suffer professional and financial consequences if you are found to be responsible for damaging company property, but here at HIA, inattentiveness and recklessness also endanger highly limited company resources and threaten our overall production schedule. Think about what we are all here to achieve, and consider whether you want to be the one that lets us all down. Luckily, any and all injuries suffered by volunteers this past week have been minor. All testing will proceed as scheduled. What exactly does minor constitute? Like, how many legs have been lost for them to suddenly consider, oh yeah, should probably, maybe give them a day to sleep it off? A reminder that all personnel are advised to report to the infirmary if they experience any symptoms listed on the Notice LeBlanc provided earlier this month. It is strongly suggested that you use your allotted break to do this, as any losses to productivity will be reflected in your paycheck and or indentureship agreement. Blakesley, blah 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 blah. A. Ruan, just a question. I don't think we've ever heard of you, so go ahead. I don't think we've heard of R. Johansson either. Hey. Angus, so it's a guy. Hey, you and Andre talk about tossball sometimes, right? Have you noticed anything different about him lately? I'm pretty sure he's been at his desk all night. I was going to congratulate him on his newfound productivity, but I took a look at his reports just now, and some of them have very basic formatting errors. It's not like him at all. Maybe you could ask him about it. If something's wrong with his terminal, you should probably get it taken care of sooner rather than later. Angus Ruan. Blah 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 blah. Observation room technician. Resets from Blakesley. If we're going to meet OCI's figures this month, we'll need to double our testing capacity over the next few weeks. To that end, I need everyone in observation to work with disposal to halve the preparation time between tests. Have the volunteers exit at a jog if you have to. Just try not to let them see the bodies. Oh my god! And Hammond. I hate how matter-of-fact people can be about that. A. Hammond. Subject. Hey. And it's Andre. Andre is a very sexy name, so we'll give him a sexy voice. Which means it's just gonna be my voice. Please love me, women. Look. Embry lost his head because he couldn't keep up with the work. He was never gonna amount to anything, and we all knew it. The surprise is that he lasted this long. I don't know why my reports are of any of your business to begin with, but I know how to use a damn computer. I bet Weaver put you up to this. I've been working twice as hard as anyone else in this office in the past month. Now she thinks I'm going to outpace her? Maybe it's simpler than that. These emails used to be just a nuisance. Now I'm starting to think that maybe your loyalty's to some other corporation. Andre Hammond, a guy, Space's Choice. And lastly, outgoing messages. To Hammond about the boss, I guess, and it's Johansson's terminal, at least right now it is. Hey, Andre, are you a guy? Ricky, okay. Hey, Andre. Dr. Blakesley started to come down here pretty often, usually for the morning shift. She hasn't said anything, just watches us go through the tests for a while and then gets up and walks out. Weaver tried to give her a report, I think, but Blakesley gave her a look and that was the end of it. You were doing something wrong? You'd tell me if you knew anything, right? I spent my lunch with you again. Oh, and hey, great game last night, huh? Ricky Johansson. Blah, 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 blah. To V. Sandoval. I prefer Sandoval. Remantisaurs. Yeah, we're going back to mannequins for Phase 5. None of the test subjects felt too torn up about shooting killer bugs from Monarch, I guess. Should make things easier for you to over and disposal, right? The best part is that one of the cages didn't close properly last night and a couple of the little manta pillars got loose. Who knows where they are now? Molly had an absolute fit. I don't think he likes bugs. I mean, bugs that are capable of ending entire civilizations. Yeah, I don't think I would be all that fond of them either. Good for you, whoever the fuck you are. What do we got here? Stimulation, fuck yeah, all the lube imaginable. Lube and Viagra mixed into one. It's pretty damn smart, if you ask me. I'm going this way. Because I want to end all of these dudes. They probably deserve it. I mean, it's not their fault. And oh my god! Okay, you survived way more shots than I expected you to. Oh, it was a Colossus the entire time? I couldn't even tell. I don't know why. You'd expect him to be absolutely massive, which he definitely is, but oh, not the drug drone. Someone deal with the fucking drug drone. We can't have the Colossus fucking healing. Which means, Big Max, remove those genitals. Okay. I mean, that's a face, not a dick, but I'm definitely not gonna complain. Jesus Christ! I don't really have to do it, I just watch while my friends commit absolute atrocities. I almost feel bad if they weren't, you know, definitely trying to end me first. No, wait, I put shotgun shells in their arseholes. This is on me.
Side effects, Dr. Ambrose.
Oh, we did the thing. So glad I came this way.
The side effects are immaterial.
So it's dangerous. Perhaps it results in some thrilling mutations. Forearms, maybe? Or a second head?
Try delusion, paranoia, gastric bleeds, violence, and fatal insomnia.
My favorite.
Shall I enumerate every way our volunteers have died?
I would love to hear that.
Automech, suicide by hanging, starvation.
Cut the recording, Georgie.
You sure, boss? I just put on a new cylinder.
Oh, we actually got to hear Georgie for the first time ever. And I sorta gave that arsehole an accurate voice. He's a bit less angry than expected, but it's accurate. Now, I think I might have found the best armor imaginable for Big Max. So, oh, I can't change it in combat? That sucks so much. Why? Oh, fuck you. Yeah, it is way better than what he's got. But this means I'm gonna have to fight without really being able to move. And when I'm dealing with melee dudes, that shit becomes a problem. Until I remove every last one of his limbs. What the hell just happened? That was amazing. Also, this becomes by far my favorite gun. Let me go ahead and take out the drug drone. You guys can focus on everything other than the drug drone. There you go. No legs for you, sir. Who the hell just killed Max? And fucking how did they just kill Max? I mean, yeah, except you. How did that even happen? Oh, we're still going.
Turn it off.
I thought that was the end, but sure, whatever. Let's crack that down into tiny little pieces, and let's make this large lad very happy. Expanded heavy power armor, and he looks so much cooler. He looks so much cooler than in this, and I can just go ahead and break it. Maybe? Yeah? How much do you weigh? 5? Yeah, we can get a big old boost of capacity there, except really not. I still only have 3 slots left. End me. This doesn't give you a bigger boost, does it? Not in any kind of way, which means I can also end this thing. Which is for some reason only worth 2, despite clearly being huge. I don't know why I picked this up. It's shit, but it weighs nothing. You're also shit, but weigh nothing. I don't know what's weighing me down so very hard, then. It must all be weapons, but I don't think I've really picked up anything all that new. I mean, you can go away. You can go away if you really want. This thing I'd like to hold on to. In fact, all of these things I'd like to hold on to. We can get rid of one of them. There you go. We got like another 10 weight. We can make a lot of use out of 10 weight, can't we? Absolutely not, but still, I will try my goddamn best. Now, I was gonna do something, and I don't know what it was. It was after I picked up that little, audio log. But no, it's completely slipped my fucking mind. Fantastic. Agony. A sniper straight up called Agony. I'm excited. It's fine. It's not amazing. It's fine. 7, 11, and then... yeah, it sucks. It's not horrible. I imagine I could modify that really, really well if I find a workbench. But I don't even know where I would start with a workbench, so whatever. I can't do the firing range for myself. That sucks. Also, we never really heard about them doing anything like this. We know they were, like, sent to shoot the shit out of people that they had no idea about, but nothing like this. Ooh, fuck yeah. And by people, I mean mannequins, even if they refuse to shoot, which is so adorable. Mannequin lives matter. Here we go. That was insensitive, I apologize. What have we got going on around here? Ah! How long have you been there? And how exactly do I get to you? I'm so confused by all of these fucking places. I don't know how they connect into each other. I guess I could just use the map. That would be a smart boy thing. But at the same time, like, where the hell is the door? Is that a door? I mean, that sure is a fucking door, but how the hell do I get there? The answer is, I do not. I am never allowed to get there. But thank you for the monolens, except so many more words than just monolens. I feel like if we go out here, I'll eventually find it. Why? It's just more dead people, dude. How many dead people have we seen since just coming into this one area? I would say at least 3. And we've made even more than that. Yeah, that's a piece of shit. That's a piece of shit, but I can definitely smash it into so many parts. I don't know how this body, with absolutely no face, had a helmet on, but whatever, I guess. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I hate being sick when I'm doing recording. I mean, I want to do the recordings. I'm definitely not going to stop, but for fuck's sake, it makes it so much harder.
I can't take this.
Each discovery is worse than the last.
It's only an engine.
Human depravity
This one's
knows no
fine.
bounds, does it?
Why didn't you say that when there were actual corpses? She just absolutely despises technology. Being an engineer was probably a strange career choice for you, provided. Oh, it's a meat cube. Oh fuck. Okay. Why do meat cubes permeate this entire fucking game? I don't understand. Meat cubes should not be the most important thing here. Where does this lead? What's the exit? Have I been here before? I mean, that seems looted to me. Yeah, I've been through all this. I don't know when I was here, but I was definitely fucking here. Alright, one more terminal to spend another several fucking decades with. What you got for me? I don't look like it's gonna be all that much, and it's Zaro W. At least this guy sounds awesome. From Sandoval about a bet. I don't want to play anymore, okay? Let's just do our jobs. What was this bet? This week's bet! Alright, my 10 bits are on 52F. I know what you're thinking. He's so skinny. That's gotta be bad odds. And I'm a gambling man, Victoria, and I've got an eye for this now. What do you think? So what, they were betting that he's going to win the fight? I guess eventually they were just like, oh, fuck the mannequins, let's just have them tear each other apart. Which is not all that great. Oh, no. Notice anything? What's this? I'm not talking about the subject, Vicky. I'm talking about the numbers. I've been keeping a track of how many bodies we process every day and every week, and the number fluctuates. Never too much. 1 and 3, 2 and 5, 1 and 2, and then 10. Let's look at the chart I left on your desk. You can see for yourself there's a pattern. You see it, right? No. No, I don't fucking see it in the slightest, and I don't think I want to. I don't think she wants to. Despite the fact she was clearly betting on blood sports, so she's not the greatest person in the world. Also, your meat cubes just sort of end up here. I assumed you were going to be burning them, at the very least, but no, they just sort of sit here, becoming grosser and grosser and grosser as time goes on. I've been, like, this has been abandoned for what, many years, actually. Because didn't, when he spent 5 years on Byzantium? Yeah, that's an ancient cube. I will be leaving the necrosis behind now. Thank you very much. We in Space's Choice employ cubes, mostly, as we have just established. What are you talking about, game? I mean, I definitely want to check this place out first, but it probably leads outside. I'm going to assume it leads outside. It definitely leads somewhere we haven't seen before, though.